Hey class, this is week 14 and I know it's been a few weeks since I've made a video. Just wanted to say hello for one last time. I know that we've not had time in the classroom together, but I do appreciate all your hard work, and I know that many of you have worked diligently to get everything done, and then some of you have worked really hard recently to get caught up. And so I just want to tell you congratulations on completing or almost completing this online course. Just a few things before we talk about our last week of class. Just wanted to go and do a rundown of the things that are coming up this week, and hopefully you finished week 13 and everything that went with it. Let me get out of editing mode so you can see it right. So we have a checklist. Everything is due next Tuesday night, as always, by midnight. I will be syncing grades at midnight. And so please make sure that all of your work is completed well before midnight so that you don't run into any technical issues. Just a really quick comment about my grades. My grades are due by 9 a.m. Wednesday. I will be up Tuesday night, Wednesday early morning, which is my birthday, by the way. Wednesday is my birthday, the 19th. And so I will be up for those 2 hours, probably working on grades and finalizing everything, including my attendance. So please do your very best to make sure you give yourself plenty of time to finish everything before the deadline so that everything is ready and synced at midnight when I sync grades from Connect to Moodle. So these are the things. We don't have a cumulative final, but we have a week's worth of work. Your 150 points as normal will be broken up this way. Your Learn Smart activities, 65, you have 4 left, and you will be done. You will have done 78 of those little stinkers, and so just so you know, that's a big accomplishment. It's a lot of information. And so then we will have 5 listening assignments for this unit, the end of this unit. A lot of this you might really enjoy because it's music theater and jazz. And so, and then I added 3 short videos on Edpuzzle and these are worth homework points, so make sure that you do them. Then your test opens. It's a regular 100-point test. It will open Sunday at 12 a.m. So you can start it, anytime at midnight on a Saturday night until Tuesday night at midnight. And then I've got an extra credit video for you in here that's worth 50 points. It's 17 minutes long. It's really informative. It talks about jazz and just some thought-provoking questions about the style of jazz. Since I used to teach MUS 112, and so I did a whole semester of just jazz, and so there's so much that we're not getting to cover in this unit. So this is just to spark your interest in that. If you want to take MUS 112, I'm sure it's really good. And so here's a breakdown of your listening assignments. You will listen to Scott Joplin, and then Bessie Smith, and then Louis Armstrong, and then Miles Davis, some of my very favorites. And then there is 1 music theater performance. I've also added a video in here of West Side Story so that you get to see, not only listen to it and answer questions, but you get to see it acted out. So, and then we have our test, and here's your link. And so these 3 videos in Edpuzzle This one is a little bit longer. Make sure that you have understood it up here before you go into here and go to answer questions. Understand the story, understand what's going on, kind of just the story of West Side Story. And then I put in this because we've kind of come full circle, and you'll see why. And because this is an a cappella choral song, and you'll see why it's really kind of interesting, because it's very modern. And so I hope you enjoy that. And then this one, I hope you enjoy it as well. And there is a question that you have to answer. And so make sure that you're watching, not just turning on the video and walking away. And then I added in the jazz video and Ed puzzle, Does It Swing? And so that will be counted as extra credits. And I think that is all. I'll get that PowerPoint presentation unhidden. So let's go into Connect and just take a really quick look. If you're not sure if there's some things not due, some things that are due. If I can get this to cooperate with me. It should be under here to do the things that you have not done. And so mine is going to say something different, but go to the clock and go to the to do. Make sure everything that is on this list is done. Okay? And then that way you can see what you have left to do and what you don't. And so let me just remind you about grades, that I need all work turned in by Tuesday night, no exceptions. And so my grades will be submitted before 9 a.m. They will be submitted in the middle of the night, actually. And so make sure you get your Ed puzzle homework done for this week. I just want to tell you what a pleasure it's been to have you in class. I hope you've learned a lot. I know there's been a lot to do. It's a busy course, and so I apologize. We haven't been able to have more fun learning about classical music, and so I encourage you to go out and go to a concert, listen to some new stuff on Spotify, especially jazz and music theater. Those are two whole other worlds of music. And of course you get to listen to stage and screen music every time you go to the movie, or every time you watch TV, or if you get to go see live theater, you're going to see that, for stage. So go out there and experience some new stuff that you may never have thought about listening to. I've started collecting vinyl long LPs recently, and so my LP player still works, and I found it in my stuff out in my garage, and so I've started collecting. I've been listening to a bunch of operas this week, and some jazz and some rock music. And so anyway, I hope you have a great holiday and great break. And so let me know if you have any questions, and have a great next semester, and best of luck to all of you.